Alrighty guys, so while my bathroom is being remodeled, I wanted to show you how I made this butternut squash hummus. I'll be using a little bit of cayenne pepper, a little bit of onion powder. I'll also be using a little bit of red pepper flakes, some regular pepper. Everybody knows the little guy on the green can, seasoning with that. And a little bit of sea salt. This is what I keep my sea salt in. And a little bit of olive oil. Alrighty, these are all leftover ingredients that I previously had cooked. Oh yeah, don't forget your purified water. I didn't measure my water this time because I didn't want my hummus to come out too watery. So I'm going to be adding little by little as I go and as I blend. I also am using just a half a cup of butternut squash, and that's 2 cups of hummus or chickpeas. Excuse me. All right, just gonna stir and mix it in as I go. Just make sure to get a good texture and not have any clumps or leftover whole chickpeas at the bottom of the blender. And I'm adding my water just little by little because I don't want it to come out too watery. And these are the rest of the ingredients that I had. I don't have any more butternut squash and I don't have any more chickpeas. And I just want a little bit of hummus to go with some gluten-free homemade chips I'm going to make in a little bit here. And I'm just adding my water, stirring. I'm adding my water also before I add my seasonings because I don't want my seasoning to get watered down before I have the proper texture I'd like to create here. And this is my first time ever making hummus. I just had some leftover chickpeas, and the butternut squash seemed like it would be a good choice to go in to keep it with some moisture instead of using all water. I wanted to have like a nice, good, creamy texture, so I figured the butternut squash would help me achieve that. All right, the texture is looking beautiful. I'm going to give it a couple of more blends here and then get ready to add my other flavors of the olive oil and my seasonings. It smells so good too. All right, going with the olive oil, I went with about a teaspoon of olive oil. I didn't want to overpower anything. For me, it's a lot easier to add than to take away. So if I want more, I can add. But if I want to take some out, that part's going to be difficult, right? And just add all of my seasonings. There's the cayenne pepper. And this is seasoning to my tasting. You season it to your tasting, either just salt or nothing at all, or just a little bit of pepper. You could add whatever you want. This is what I wanted for mine. I didn't want any garlic or onions. I just wanted the seasonings that I put here to have just a regular, basic hummus, especially with it being my first time. Didn't want to overpower, or I didn't want to mess anything up to where I would have to waste, being that these were leftovers and the purpose was to not waste. Adding in my sea salt and gonna give it just a nice stir there, which is looking lovely. I love the color. It looks like the stuff that I buy in the store. Beautiful, beautiful texture. Oh my gosh, I love it. It came out so nice. Yes, this looks so good. I can't wait to try it with the gluten-free tortillas that I made with olive oil. And it came out beautiful texture there. Nice, creamy, solid texture. All right, I love it. The color is also amazing. There you go, guys. Hummus made by you in minutes. All right, tortilla shells. And go ahead and just break some off. And tasting, they're delicious. So good. And I'm going to add just a little bit of avocado. See how that comes out. And enjoy creating things. Have fun, guys.